It was a memorable run last year for the Winona Windhawks football team, a top 10 state ranking, a win away from a sub-district championship, as well as one win shy of a state appearance. Around a handful of starters return on both sides of the ball for head coach John Casilius, who enters his 12th season as Windhawks head coach. The success of last season was a long time coming, and this group of seniors want to build off of that.
We just saw that it could be done. Just the transformation we made, we had a lot of doubters and haters, you could say, but just seeing how it was done, and our season was 7-1, and we don't expect anything less from that this year.
You got to keep that confidence, but also you have to keep the mindset that last year we had a lot of hard workers. So this year, if we want to step into that mantle again, we're going to have to work just as hard. And I believe we have the talent.
And we're expecting our offensive line through campus leading in to be kind of our leaders, to be the guys that are making sure everybody's right, to make sure that everything's going smoothly. We just expect them to kind of hit the ground running, because when we were in our playoff run, we have 4 of the 5 offensive linemen back.
MVC girls golf meet this afternoon at Forest Hills. We start out on hole number 1, Central's Maggie Kenhammer. Nice read there for her par putt. Sparta's Ginny Yankee, nice use of the wedge within feet of the pin. She finishes with a par on the hole. On to the second, Onalaska's Sydney Hubbard up from the beach. Nicely done, sets up a par try. The day belonging to here, Aquinas Annie Balduzzi. Putt for birdie on hole number 3, bottom of the cup. Balduzzi medalist with a 38. Aquinas as a team, 2 shots better than Onalaska. The Vikings placed quarterback Teddy Bridgewater on injured reserve today and re-signed quarterback Brad Sorensen, who they released yesterday. Dr. Ben Wedrow from Gunderson describes a knee dislocation such as the one Bridgewater suffered a disaster and something that can be limb-threatening. Bridgewater did avoid artery and nerve damage, but 100% recovery is no sure thing.
When they talk about he'll be back next year, that may very well be. But with a knee dislocation, 60 to 70% of the time you end up with a relatively normal knee afterwards. 40% of the time you may not. And 20% of people, 1 out of 5 who dislocate their knee, have chronic pain and instability. And so we don't know what's going to happen with Mr. Bridgewater. We know that even with the best care, he has a 20% chance of having a terrible knee for the rest of his life.
Vikings wrap up the preseason tomorrow night, hosting the LA Rams. Kickoff 7 p.m. right here on News 8. Minnesota down to 8 wide receivers on their roster, which includes Caledonia's Isaac Frichte. Final cuts then due 3 p.m. Saturday.